Good morning, guys, and happy Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces. So I got done with our grocery shopping. We just went to Jewel and to Aldi. I didn't show you guys yesterday's haul, but we got a lot of produce things, a couple other little things at Valley Produce and Caputo's yesterday. We spent like I think it was under 50 bucks in total for everything. And then we spent 41 and some change, I think, at Jewel, and 20 and some change at Aldi. So add all that up, that's like 110 or so for this week. There wasn't that much stuff going on, and obviously too, we didn't do the drugstore deals. Telling you guys, at least for this week too, just because of you know, still sort of, you know, helping out my mom and stuff like that. There have been a lot of, you know, just extra things that we sort of have to do and stuff like that. But also, you know, just also projects too that we're trying to get done outside, which is also sort of tough right now because like we gotta help my mom sometimes with stuff, or, you know, just like keep the dogs all wrangled up too. And it's hard to sort of do when you're also trying to get like a project done. And so that's why I was just like, I'm gonna try and take as least amount of time as possible sort of at the stores right now. So I'll share with you guys what we ended up getting at Jewel. There was one thing that they did not, well, I guess sort of two things that they did not have. They have from Ibotta the core probiotic bars, those like bars they keep in the refrigerated section. There was like the brownie kind and maybe the peanut butter kind or something like that, which they didn't have either of those two kinds at the store. They were free after rebates, and they were on sale actually, I think for $2, but you got $2.50 back. That actually would have been 50-cent money maker. I could have made $1, but they didn't have those kind, at least not where we looked. I don't know if there is a different space where they had them, but we looked in like the produce section, and that's where they had two other kinds of bars, and then there was 3 kinds that were out, but I still didn't even see those kinds, you know, on the tags. So that, and then also too, my dad actually ended up asking, they were out of one of the like, you know, advertised just for you deals, the hamburger patties. They were like the 16 ounce, I think it was 2 individual patties of like the Signature Select brand, which was like, I guess, a fancier sort of burger, like almost maybe like a pub burger, sort of what I was thinking. But they were out of those. Those were $2.99 after the Just For You coupon. So everything else, I had a couple personalized offers, but most of the stuff was advertised stuff that was going on for this week. So this was everything at Jewel up until the bread. That was over at Aldi, but all this stuff, like I said, we ended up spending about 40 bucks on. So the Pepsi products at 24 counts, those are on sale for $5.99, which is like $3 per 12 pack, which is a pretty good price. For their $5.99 each after Just For You coupon, and their limit of 2. So we got Pepsi, regular Pepsi, and then also the cherry kind. I prefer Coke. I'm not hugely, like, if we have Pepsi I'll drink it, but I like Coke more. So like Matthew and Jack and my dad will drink Pepsi, and they do like the cherry kind. I don't like anything that's really like flavored. I just will have, like I said, normally only when I'm eating like burgers or pizza that I really need to make sure I have like a pop with. And then sometimes too, like just on the weekends, if I'm like, I haven't had any pop, you know, but I really don't drink all that much. So we ended up getting 2 of those. Those were advertised this week sales. The other ones were these like tortilla sort of chips. They're 99 cents after a $2 Just For You coupon, and the same deal is with the Utz too, also $2.99, but they are 99 cents after a $2 Just For You coupon. And it's a limit of 1 each, so you can pick up 1 of each of the products, the potato chips and also the tortilla chips as well. One of the other advertised deals that's going on is the this like pub or brew pub pizzas. These are normally $10 per pizza, and they're actually on sale for I think it's $3.99 after coupon, so it's like less than half off, and I didn't think that was that bad. A lot of times the more expensive pizzas we can pay like sometimes $3 to $4 on, so it's not actually that bad of a deal. Some of the other ones too that were going on was the Capri Sun. This is the same deal from last week. It's $1.79 after Just For You coupon. And then the Cheerios and the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then also the Nature Valley bars, and also Fiber One. We didn't end up getting that though, but those are 99 cents each when you end up buying 4. There's no coupons or anything like that, but 99 cents for cereal and granola bars is really good. So we sort of got stocked back up. My dad really loves these kind, like these sort of trail mixy kind, and then my mom loves just the regular peanut butter kind. Right now she can't really eat them, I don't think, but she, like I said, will eat these when she can again. And then I got a box of regular Cheerios, Honey Nut Cheerios, and then also the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And then a couple of the other deals that were going on, but I don't know that these ones are necessarily like just for you specialized offers, but the signature cookies, these are on sale for $2 and there's a 75-cent off coupon, making it $1.25. And then the Fiji apples are on sale for 69 cents. I think I got, it was close to $2 or something like that, $2.50 maybe for the 6 of them that we got. And then also the Saturday sampler, which is a freebie on this Adrenaline Shock. We've gotten this actually before, the like energy drink, but it was either on the blue raspberry kind or the orange kind. I'm actually happy I checked my account, because at first I was like, what I wrote down was different than what it actually what I was looking for. So I actually checked in the account and I saw it said only on the blue raspberry kind or the like I think it was orange freeze. So those two, either of those were free with the Sunday sampler. Then we also had to pick up, which was actually on sale $1 off. It's normally I think $7.99. It was on sale for $6.99 for my mom. The like Biotin Dry Mouth, because she has been needing this. She's noticed after her surgery. So she probably won't need it for very long, but sometimes like she'll find herself like sleeping with her mouth open and her mouth has been really dry, so she needs some of that. So they actually only had 2 of these left that we were able to find, and only in this like mint kind. So we picked up that. Like I said, it was on sale $1 off, which I guess is a little bit better, but we were pretty much expecting to pay a retail price on that. Then a couple of the personalized just for you offers. I had Gatorade for 49 cents again, and then also the Italian sausage, same deal as last week, was $1.99 with personalized just for you offer. And then this deal, which was actually pretty good, so there was this on sale I think $5.99 or something like that, but I had a personalized just for you offer, so it was $5.95, like after, like I said, personalized just for you offer, which is only a couple cents I think different than what the sale price was. But then there was another offer where if you bought the 32-ounce cheese and then also one of the sour creams, which we were out of anyway and I was going to pick up, you get an extra $3 off. So the sour cream though is on sale for $1.99, so it took off $1.50 off of each item. So this was only 49 cents and then this was $4 and like 45 cents or something like that, which for a 2-pound bag of cheese is actually a really good price. So that deal also ended up working really well for something that we were going to need pretty much anyway. And like I said, that price for this is actually cheaper than at Aldi. I think even their sale price is either the same or cheaper than what Aldi's is. I think Aldi's is like $6.99 or something like that, or maybe $5.99 normal price, something around there, but it is pretty expensive for their big large size thing of cheese. So that's what we ended up doing over at Jewel. And then at Aldi we just picked up a few extra little fill-in things. This has been literally sitting here since last week at Jewel, still on the table, but we ended up picking up Pop-Tarts. Like I said, over here we spent about 21 and some change. I got 2 things of garbanzo beans, and then also a thing of like the shaky Parmesan cheese because we're out of that. Knock Your Sprouts Off bread, split top wheat bread, hamburger buns, hot dog buns, feta cheese, and then I got 2 things of the chive and onion cream cheese. And then also the cantaloupe was on sale, part of the produce picks, for I think $1.69 or something like that. So I don't know if we're gonna wind up doing these sausages this week, but we might, and we might just wind up grilling too. And if we do, then we have the hamburger and hot dog buns. I actually am gonna try and figure out too, because like my mom's not cooking right now, so that means that I can use up some of the stuff that's in the freezer. So I'm gonna try and see what we have that's out there that I can make for dinner tonight. Just probably throw in the slow cooker, because like I cooked yesterday, and either sometimes we get takeout or else we might wind up getting or else my mom cooks normally on Fridays. So since she didn't, I cooked yesterday. We did the pork chop, like orange pork chop, or not pork chops, the orange pork tenderloins. It was like with orange marmalade, and I think I was telling you guys, maybe my dad said it was like really good, but it's a super simple recipe. It's like garlic, or not garlic, it's ginger powder, like a little bit of ginger powder. Like I used a half of a jar of orange marmalade, and then half for the other the other one that I made, and I did that 4 times, and it was about a little over a pound of pork tenderloin. So if you're doing like 2 pounds, then it would be like probably a full like jar of the orange marmalade. And like I said, I don't remember exactly how much ginger I used, and then a little salt and pepper. That was it. So but I thought it was something a little different, and I get deals on those a lot of times, the like orange marmalade and stuff like that. So we had that for dinner last night, and I want to make sure the recipe was good too, because I had 4 of them. So everybody said that they liked it and it was flavorful and everything. So we can do that again, and if I get deals on that, you know, pork again, I can always do like pork tenderloin, or like a what's it called, like a pork loin roast or something like that as well, which I don't know that's really different, other than like I feel like the pork tenderloins are smaller, and like a pork loin roast, I think is what I'm thinking of, is like a little bit like fatter sort of. So there's a dog sneezing behind me. What's the matter? You got seasonal allergies? Oh my goodness, you having like a sneezing fit over there. You okay? Like I'm good now. Anyways, I gotta get this stuff put away, especially because it's hot out. It's supposed to be like 90 degrees and I don't want any of this frozen cold stuff to get bad. So guys, it is the afternoon now. I've spent literally all of day power washing the deck. Oh my goodness. Guys, I am covered. I just have to show you guys. I was doing some of it without, like, I cleaned from the outside, and so I was like in the mud, and there's mud that flung up on me everywhere. I was cleaning some parts of it, had like moss on it. I'm pretty sure there's moss in my hair somewhere. Like I have to go take a shower horribly. And on top of that too, guys, you see all this? That is because I was leaning up against the ladder, and the black paint from the ladder was coming off on me. This is currently what my legs look like right now, because I'm covered in mud, and that's where I was wearing my boots, so you guys can tell. I really hope I don't have a horribly awkward tan on top of that, but you guys can tell, like, I have nothing down here, and then this is all, I'm splattered everywhere. Well guys, I took a shower. I'm all clean. I'm ready for bed. I will show you guys. I did take a before picture of the deck, just from like the front, because I already did like the, you know, inside like the floorboards already, but we did everything up on the top, and then also did all of the railing and everything like that. The railing I think we're gonna wind up replacing anyway, also too because it's red, painted red, and while I was still able to strip a ton of the paint off actually from using the pressure washer, I was not like able to get all of it off. There were certain parts and stuff like that, but on top of that too, it also isn't very like, we want to replace it, so I think that's just what we're gonna wind up doing, and do that, and also replace the top part of the railing. But we're gonna replace the bottom, I think, actually with lattice, and that way we can do like what's it called, like morning glories around in the bottom, and moonflowers, and then they can sort of vine up. And then I also want to do like sort of like sticks as well, I guess, like 1x1s in certain places too, so that we can get all of that to actually climb up. I would also possibly in that spot really like to do trumpet vine. However, it grows crazy tall and also like totally takes over. So, and because we have a downspout there and the fence, I would be really scared to do it in that spot. But I really want it. Like, it's so pretty, but the reason that a lot of people wind up not wanting it is just because of how horrible it takes over, and kind of how crazy it ends up getting. But actually I think it was my aunt and uncle's, their neighbor actually has it. It looks so cool. So they don't actually have like a covered deck. I think it's more like a pergola sort of thing, but it's like not covered, and they actually have, but like their backyard is real shaded, so it like really doesn't matter, like doesn't need to be covered, other than maybe for the fact of like, oh, if it's raining or whatever. But regardless, I think they actually have trumpet vine that goes up and goes over it, but it actually looks like it's it's covered, like a completely covered like deck, which I think is so cool. And like their backyard is just like, there's so much like garden sort of stuff back there. It's really cool. But I always thought that was really cool, but again, like in the spot that we might put it, it would be kind of crazy, because I've had that already happen with the morning glories. They've like wound up going up the what's it called, the downspout and have found their way up into like that, which is obviously also not really good too, because of you know, like drainage issues and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I want to do. So like I said, we're going to replace some of it, finish the string lights. My dad just has one set of them up right now. We have those mini like solar fairy light sort of things, but they add a really cool like romantic sort of like outdoor bistro sort of like glow to it without being actual bistro lights. And because they're solar powered, we don't have to worry about too much happening with them. So like I said, we have those one set of them up, and then one of them went out last year, so we bought a new set to replace them. My dad has to get those out of the garage, so that's why he didn't set them up right away. And then we have to put up the curtains tomorrow as well for the like what's it called, sort of like our cabana sort of back in the backyard. So yeah, there's still some things that have to get done. I think we're also going to make like an A-frame swing set for our porch swing, instead of having it on the porch, because I want to have actual like chairs and things like that on there. And because it's a swing, it takes up, which are already not very big deck, it takes up a lot of space on there. So I sort of want to make it, make something for it and put it out in the yard, and either, you know, like get a cover for it in the winter or something like that. But yeah, so that's what, like I said, I was sort of thinking for, you know, as far as the swing goes, just because like we can't really utilize a lot of the porch space, because our porch swing is on the back of the porch and there's like no room to like, you know, use it for sitting or anything like that. I am exhausted. Today was such a long day, but it's nice that we finally got the entire deck all done in one day, and we don't have to worry about, on top of that too, like taking everything off the deck and then putting everything back on. And that's why we've also waited to put the like curtains up and the lights up as well, because of waiting for the deck to fully have it cleaned. And then at some point we are going to stain all of the wood. I'm not totally sure exactly when we are going to get that finished, but like as of right now, all of the dirt is off there, which is awesome, because I tried to sand a couple of the boards, because I was like, oh, you know, like we can, you know, sand it and then stain it, but I was like, oh my gosh, this is like impossible. And trying to use it, it wasn't like working, like it wasn't, I didn't realize that it was like dirt, so much dirt that was on the wood. I thought it was just like either like, you know, the paint and, you know, the stain that was on there before. I think it was actually, we painted it once and then the previous owners painted it as well, but I was able to get the previous owners paint off of it. Like I was saying, you know, I didn't realize what was happening with the sander and it wasn't working. So now that we actually did that, but we're going to replace, I think, most of the floorboards and the railing. The actual structure of the deck is still good, except for we noticed that in some parts it's actually like coming away from the house a tiny bit. I need to see what is wrong like with that. It's weird because it's the 3 middle boards that are doing that, like beams, and there's 5 of them. The 2 end ones aren't doing it, it's just the 3 in the middle, and so I'm not really sure why that is entirely. It's also 2 of them we have the swing on, so I don't know if that could be why it is doing that as well, and maybe we shouldn't have the swing on there anymore. Like I would assume that it's not really you know, hugely the problem with it, but I also don't totally know either. But I think that it's just safer probably to have the swing, like I said, on its own frame. So anyways guys, I am going to just brush my teeth and get to bed because I already got my shower. So I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see y'all for some shiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.